Whoever I am speaking to, you dodged a bullet, okay? There's a lot of messages. This is going to be a good one. Whoever clicked onto this message, it was not by accident. I set the intentions for all of my messages to find the aligned energy that is aligned with what I am speaking about. They need to hear what I am speaking on, or something I am saying, to serve as confirmation for them in some type of way, to uplift their spirit. So this message is for you, okay? You have dodged a bullet, okay? So you have been protected on your journey as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, is what I am hearing, okay? Shout out to the energy of Coolio, okay? But yeah, Dangerous Minds, I remember that movie, okay? So that could be significant as well, that movie, okay? Let me see what year that was. Okay, also somebody wants to marry you, okay? The music, I'm listening to jazz, okay? And the song is I Want to Marry You. Or I have to see what it is. She'll say it in a second what it is. Okay, yeah, that was in 1995, Dangerous Minds. Okay, so 1995 can be significant, that year. Okay, but I feel like just throughout your entire life, okay, you have this certain protection over you. Okay, confirmation, you definitely have a protection over you even when you don't know it. Those that are attached to you, connected to you, that you speak over, that you pray over, that you affirm over, okay, they are also protected because of who you are, because of your genuineness, because of your because of your authenticity, okay, of who you are, okay? People may think that you people don't know your story, is what I am hearing, okay? Hold on. Was that the Whispers?
The best time to make you my wife. Not dedicating that to my brother-in-law. She is.
Yeah. I think it was the Whispers.
I'm gonna make you.
Yeah, the Whispers. I'm gonna make you my wife, okay? That's a song, and I'm listening to DJ Sapphire. I don't know if y'all listen to DJ Sapphire. She is a smooth jazz DJ, okay? That could be significant. She was talking about how she just got back from Jamaica, okay? But it's like, that's the thing. Anywhere you travel, when you're driving, when you're on the road, okay, you're always safe. You're always protected. You're always dodging bullets out here, okay? It's giving your any type of rejection is for your protection. It's like, because really you weren't supposed to go down that path, is what I am picking up on there, which means since you're always protected, which means there's no reason for you to fear, okay? No need to fear. Your ancestors are here type of energy. It's also giving me Care Bear stare. There's also something about someone's stance, okay? The way that whoever I'm talking to, is something about the way you stand, or people like the way you stand, or something about your whole style, or something of that nature, is what I am picking up on for somebody. But as you travel this world, as you travel in your mind, as you continue to level up and upgrade yourself, however you're doing that, okay, it's like you are always protected, okay? So for some of you recently, you may have felt that there was some type of static that you were experiencing, or that you were going through, okay? But you dodged that bullet. Even if you experienced it somewhat, it's like you may have felt the effects of it, but you didn't get the direct hit, is what I'm picking up, because of the protection. Just because you experienced something don't mean that you're not being protected. It's like it was a bigger hit. What you experiencing is like just kind of the aftermath type of thing, Sometimes the situations that you won't ever have to experience, and it's like you may find out later that it's like something was gonna happen, but you didn't experience any of it. You were completely unaware of it. It's like, oh dang, that's wild. Like, I really got that protection, So that's the type of energy you have. So, but sometimes you'll experience some things, but you'll see how protected you are, because you'll scathe, or it'd be like just that close where it's like, ooh, thank you, Spirit, So, or moments to where that it was something bigger than you that was protecting you, So you're always safe. There is no need to fear. A lot of us have been programmed in a certain way, and we are undoing the programming, okay? And as we do the unprogramming, we have to be out here in this real life life around real people. And because of a lot of the things that have been placed in the media, social media, TVs, whatever you all, however you guys consume your information, you know, word of mouth, debates and conversations through other people's point of views, all of that, you know, it's like a lot of people are walking in fear. They don't want to be around people. They're very anxious and just everything else, right? So it's like this message, if you found this message, you're completely safe, protected, no matter where you're talking to somebody, no matter who you're talking to. Even if that person had bad intentions, you're still safe and protected. It's like you have this shield over you, okay? It's like people cannot get to you even if they're right in front of you. Clock that, you know, because it's like you're a special one. You're very dear to the universe, okay? You're the chosen one out of your family, okay? You're a guide for other people. You're the leader. You lead the way for other people, okay, to be able to walk their path. People see you now. People see you. They see what you're doing. They see who you are. Okay. They see how you shifted. They see how you've grown. They've seen you up level your life in some type of way. They've seen you go through hell. Okay. And they see your attitude. They see that you're continuing to push forward, and the fortitude that you have, the grit that you have, you know. So it's like people definitely see you, even if they're not changing in their own lives. They see you, and eventually, you know, things that you've said is lingering in people's heads. The actions that you took when you were around them is still lingering around those people. It's like your energy can be felt because of who you are. And again, there's protection all around you. I'm also hearing, for those of you all that connect with the angelic realms or angels, I'm hearing Archangel Michael, okay? So definitely heavy protection in that way. I'm also hearing Shango, okay? So there's definitely that masculine energy as well, that is there to guide and protect you in the spirit realm that you are not able to see. Okay, but yeah, so for whoever this message is for, you definitely have dodged a lot of different things in your life. I'm hearing relationships. Okay, there was some relationships that it's like they just were not healthy for you, and maybe you were holding on tight, or maybe you wasn't even holding on tight, but you was just there and you realize, okay, wait, I got to get out of this, or whatever the situation is. Relationships are so intertwined and complex because it's two people, you know, and complex can be in a good way as well, you know, but it's so in depth, you know, and it's like you could have been there because of whatever reason. But my point is, with two people intertwined and having relationships, it can be difficult to let those relationships go for whatever reason, right? And I feel like you removed yourself from a relationship, from a connection, okay, because the time you got out was like you're done with that. You have a protection over you. Spirit was allowing you to get certain lessons, but Spirit said, okay, you don't need to keep going through this. You got the lesson, right? So you had to physically separate from somebody. This could have been multiple long-term relationships. You know, this could be marriages and divorces that you have experienced, being in separation from, but it was all for your protection, that you had to get out of that relationship, right? Those relationships, okay? This could be family, friends, people that you've known for a long time, jobs, you know, narcissists could be jobs, you know, it can apply to jobs, you know, the narcissism energy, okay, whether it's through the boss or just how the company itself operates or whatever, you know. So it's like really letting things go that was possibly your stability, you know, even workspaces, you know, but you went through that, you know, and again, people see you, okay. You've always been protected from your relationships, whether it was family you had to separate from or whatever, you know. So just continue to know that you are really someone who is meant to be seen, meant to be out in public, okay? So for a lot of you all, for the group I'm talking to, if you're listening to this is for you. If that ain't your thing, then this ain't for you, you know? However, so that means you're going to be outside a lot. That means you're going to be traveling a lot. That means you're going to be, you know, going from to different event spaces and different spaces. You're going to be sharing spaces with a lot of different people, you know, or being able to travel and so forth. So anywhere you go, you're protected is that message, because you're meant to be someone that is always out and about. So I just want you to know that you're definitely safe and protected. Don't walk in fear. Continue to work on the fear and push past that if that's something that you are dealing with because of programming. Continue to deprogram your thoughts and continue to reprogram yourself. As long as you're doing the work, that's all that matters, you know, and continue to allow yourself to shift naturally. But if you have tapped into this message, like I said, you have dodged a bullet, okay? And again, this could definitely be more recently, or this could be a message that is, you know, some of the things I'm saying, it could have happened years ago, but it's just kind of like a status to show the checkpoint in your journey and a confirmation in your journey. You are doing well. Abundance is here. If we're all abundant, right? It's about each person recognizing it. And if I'm speaking to you, you're someone that recognizes your abundance and you're continuing to practice walking in that abundance so you can get to different levels of abundance, right? Removing lack from your energy, removing scarcity from your energy, removing low vibrational thoughts, behaviors, and actions from your energies, being elite, being top notch, okay, being protected, okay, again, all the time. It's kind of like you have, you know, it's kind of like you have security, you know, you have people that it's like they don't play about you. Like, it's like spiritually, it's like you're here for a reason, you're here for a mission. So energetically, the people, it's like it's something special to say, hey, you bet not, they here to do something. They on a mission. This one can't be touched. You can't be touched. They can't put hands on you. They can talk, they can do whatever, but it's like, touch not my anointed. Touch not my anointed. They protected mentally, they protected spiritually. They got physical principalities that people cannot see that's working for them. You feel me? There are thousands of ancestors, you know. It's like all the energies, the natural energies, the sun, the moon, the trees, the wind picks up and helps push something your way. Everything. You are the alchemist. I spoke about this in another message. You are the alchemist. So you're here, you've mastered yourself, or you're focused on self-mastering, okay? Raising your frequency, okay? But it's like all things work together for your good. All things, whether it's the sun, whether it's the stars, whether it's the moon, whether it's the floor, whether it's if you're skating because that's what you love to do, okay? And it's like you're safe and you're protected. It's all working for you. You get what I'm saying? If you're out doing what you love to do creatively, it's all working for you. If you have to go step on a stage or show up on, you know, a platform live or put out some type of content, it's all working out for you. Everything, all elements, the chair that you're sitting in, the car that you're driving in, it's all working for you. It's making sure everything that you're safe, that car is protecting you. It's keeping you safe and protected. When you're on that plane, it's safe and protected. Because of who you are, because of the energy that your heart beats out, because of the work that you have done, because of your consciousness, because of your awareness. I mean, are y'all tapped in? Are y'all listening to what I'm saying? Hello, I'm just saying. Anybody listening? Hello, hello, hello. This that change your life. I'm hearing Blue Ivy. I ain't never seen the sinner in my whole life. That's word to Blue. Freestyling live. She said, I get it from my jigger who never write, baby. Some of you guys are artists that are listening. You guys are entrepreneurs. You guys are creatives out here that's tapped in. Okay, y'all here, you know, getting to the bag, figuring out how to get to the bag. You know, y'all doing what y'all got to do. Y'all working towards y'all dreams, y'all dreamers, y'all got goals. Okay, you guys are definitely working on those things at this time. You guys are working on yourself. You guys are working on your household. You guys are constantly improving. You guys are focused on self-improvement. You guys are focused on personal development. You guys are focused on having routines. You guys are focused on really, you know, leaving your mark on this world and actually taking action and doing something about it, no matter what phase you're in, no matter where you at. I don't care what phase you're in or what's going on in your life. Nayla, you don't know. I don't care what area. The moment you decide that this is the direction I want to go in, everything, all things begin to work for you. And you specifically listening, you're protected. Everybody out here ain't got favor. You know how many NPCs are out here? You get what I'm saying? So it's like motherfucking non-factor type energy. It's like, this is your world. Even though creation is finished, Neville Goddard could be significant. Okay, even though creation is finished, we are still creating the created reality that is already finished, that is already done. But we're saying, oh, I want this. Oh, I want this. We're still creating what we desire of the finished worlds to bring all those finished planes together. And as we're building it, yep, it's always been there. It was always meant for you to run into it, or for you to find it, or for you to gather it, or for you to put it together. All the things that you were protected from was all working for you, for your highest good. You get what I'm saying? Everything has always been there. Those old timelines of you are still there. You've just left them. You're not there because everything all at once. Everything is always happening. You're just not focused consciously on that timeline anymore. You've shifted to a higher dimension. Lifetime is what I was saying. So something about your lifetime, but you've shifted to a different timeline because of your frequency. It's like you're feeling lighter, you're feeling better, you're feeling more relaxed. Things are going well for you. You're no longer in that dense, frustrating, lack, scarcity energy. That energy that kept, it's magnet. It's a magnet. It's kind of like that crabs in the bucket. When you in that energy, it can be difficult to come out because there's things that still magnetizing and pulling to keep you going backwards. But even though you experience those things, you're still protected. You got to walk this life. You're here on this life. You're here, you know, so you are protected as you go through. Continue to call in what you desire. Call in peace, call in protection, call in joy, call in love, call in success, call in money, call in all the good things, the good tidings, call in nothing but greatness and awesomeness and happiness and smiling and everything truly being what you desire for it to be. And if the other people ain't on that road to desiring to work towards that, at least even work towards that, those aren't your people. Again, it's time that you be protected from certain ways so some of this is maybe a message that, hey, it may be a reminder that, hey, you know what, I need to evaluate the people that are around me because there's some people that may have to go, you know. You don't have to like cut them off. They just, if you want to visit that timeline, you can go back there and talk to them and pick up the phone or go hang out with them or whatever you do if you desire to. But it's time for you to, no matter what, up level to a timeline that they're not naturally on. Because it's time for you to, whatever had you connected with, some people that are around you possibly, there's a disconnect in that area. So you can stay there longer than what you need, even though the disconnect is there, you keeping yourself there. Or either you can level up and do what you need to do and better yourself and shift your mindset and so forth. So what the physical things you can see shift because we created in our mind, and that we are literally thoughts turn into things, right? But the people that you let go, maybe it's more so just creating space. And if you talk to them only once every 3 months or something like that, just to say, hey, you good? Or whatever the relationship dynamic is, or I don't know what it is, because some of this could be family. You just need more space from them, and you can go, it just depends. I ain't gonna get into detail, but you get what I'm saying. So evaluate for yourself. But the message is, no matter where you go, you are safe, you are protected. Okay, you've dodged bullets. You're always going to dodge the bullets. People cannot touch you. People cannot put their hands on you. Again, touch not my anointed. Okay, Spirit knows the plan, and you're connected, you're tapped in, you're listening to the plan, you're a willing vessel to lead the legacy, to take the action, to put yourself out there. Okay, do it even if you're scared. Speak even if your voice shakes. Jump and trust that you'll fly. You get what I'm saying? It's like having that type of attitude towards life, that motivational energy, that inspirational energy, that disciplined energy, that, okay, you know what? I'm literally going to shift it. I'm literally going to do something different with my life. Okay, and really putting in that action, being that person, shifting your identity. Your identity and mindset has to match what you are, what you desire to create in this world, because that's the next message. Your creations are protected. Yes, you are protected, but whatever you do, your businesses are protected, whatever your relationships, your covenants are protected, you know, for a healthy covenant, you know, not being in nothing low vibrational and saying it's protected. You are protected, but eventually you may be called out of something that's low vibrational. That's just there. Again, you can say that if you want, but it's up to you and how far up you want to go, so to speak. If you want to settle there or whatever, it's your life, it's your world, you're creating what you want. Again, all things are possible. If you don't like where you are, you don't like how you're being treated, it's so many realities that you create. You say, I want this type of relationship, I want this and this. It may take some space in between before that you receive it, or what you may perceive as time in between, or that time could be some months, some years. It doesn't have to be, depending on how big of what you're asking for or where your energy level is to matching what you're calling in, but it's still possible, and it will happen as long as you're moving in that direction. But you have to make the decision to want to do that and go in that direction. Capiche? Yes, y'all. So these are y'all messages that I got for you all, okay? I think is a really good energy, a really great space that I feel many of you all are in. Hooty hoo! It's the call for, wealthy mindset, rich mindset, positive mindset, okay? Just for everyone that is entrepreneurs, creatives, okay, focused on getting the money, focused on bettering yourselves, like I said, self-mastery and just all that, okay. There's definitely protection around everything that you're stepping into. So the point of this message, Spirit wants you to move forward from the moment you've heard this. Spirit wants you to move forward fearlessly. It's almost like taking the training wheels off is what I'm hearing. Spirit says you're ready. Like I said in another message, ready, I'm ready. Yes, I am ready, I'm ready. I am ready. So it's like you're definitely ready for whatever is here for you. It's like green light, go type energy. So Spirit doesn't want you to move around in fear with the way that you make your decisions, with anything that you do, because you're safe and protected. So don't move from a space of fear. Don't move from a space of the old programming. That's why it's important for you to evaluate what your programming is, what your mindset is, and then also what your subconscious mind is. And if you don't know, that's why meditation is very significant, okay? So you can pay attention to your thoughts. So you can pay attention to what's around you. Literally, it's like what you're physically seeing is what you have physically created. That's a timeline that you've created for yourself, okay? So you are in charge of your life. You are the generator, operator, destroyer, the God of your own life, okay? You're the feminine, masculine energy of your own life. You carry both energies, tapping into both, equalizing them out. Sometimes maybe you use them a percentage of one energy more than what the other is, but there's always that equal balance and so forth, right? But you're all those things. So tapping in to create your life, to create your world and what you want to see. Manifesting, using the laws of the universe, the laws of assumption, the laws of attraction, using all of it, quantum shifting, all of it, reality jumping, whatever, your psychic abilities to really call in what you desire. We're on earth, the most magical place that we can be. If we wake up, we realize that we are the magic, we are the money, we are the value, we are the worth. That's how we take our control and our power back. That's how you take your control and your power back from the system, from individual people, from just call your name back to yourself is what I am picking up on. I'm LATRICE, but I'll say, Nayla, come back to me. Y'all remember Yoshi from Super Mario? I grew up, everybody in the house was always making a song for everything. And my sister made a song, my older sister made a song, because we grew up, Mario kids, Nintendo kids. We was Nintendo kids, Duck Hunt, all that, Sega Genesis, okay, old school. Okay, I'm also getting pinball machines and everything else, or like a game room or arcade. Okay, that could be significant, like an arcade space or something. But Yoshi, she was saying, Yoshi, baby, come back to me. I can't go a day without your love. Because you know how Yoshi would get away from you. Sometimes like if you be, you get a Yoshi, you be riding on Yoshi. Sometimes Yoshi will kind of like, dang, Yoshi got away. So it's like, call your name back. It's like, since I'm Nayla, it's like, Nayla, baby, come back to me. I can't go a day without your love. Call that love, your own energy back to you, and embody that, transmute that into something, you know, for you that's beneficial for you, okay? Metaphysics, okay? Really tapping in and knowing why you're here and getting out of the matrix system and tapping into the matriarchy and the patriarchy systems. Tapping into both those energies and using it for you. Whatever is going on in the matrix, find a way to use it to your advantage. It's all about the way that you're thinking about it. Period. But ain't nobody listening though. Like the preacher be saying, I'm speaking to the walls. So a lot of times the words don't hit till months later, years later. That's why I said for many of you all, things that you may have said or actions you may have taken, people didn't get it at the time. They were never getting you, you know, but you were in people's lives for a reason because of who you are. You are the game changer. You're the grid worker. You're the one that is in vagabond energy. You shift and you go to many different places all around the world to shift the energy, you know, is what I am picking up on. But your energy, your words still linger in people. And it was like you planting the seed. But a year later, they could be like, dang, I remember so-and-so. Even if they don't remember your name, they still go remember the conversation or something about it, or it's going to come back to them because all timelines exist. We never really forget anything. You may not be conscious of it, but the information, everything is still there. Nothing is deleted off your phone. The pictures, those timelines, everything is still here. Way back in the day, it's still here. I'm getting really deep into it, but you know, y'all can be very esoteric. Okay, however, really, really tapped in, you know. The thing is, you're definitely protected. Spirit wants you to move forward with your gifts, with your skills, with your passions, fearlessly, because they cannot touch you. Let them talk. Let them. Mel Robbins. Let them be who they go be. If they want to argue in your face, it's like you can choose to walk away. You feel me? It's like if they want to try to do this or put comments on your vlogs or on whatever you're doing, people gonna always have something to say. You get what I'm saying? It's like that's why you have to know yourself, know what you're doing, shift your focus. And if it ain't what you're focused on and your goals, all that other stuff is a distraction, because your mentality is like, man, I ain't got time to be having this conversation. I'm focused on my money. I'm focused on or you be so excited about your dreams and goals. Anything that's not aligned with that, it's going to be like, bruh, I'd rather be over here with my headphones on, working over here doing this, not paying attention to this person. I'd rather get up from the table and leave. I'd rather not. You get what I'm saying? It's like you rather go do what is more comfortable for you and work on your dreams and goals, because that's more exciting than sitting with people who aren't willing to grow. So, but you're protected while you're in those spaces. Your entire journey is protected. Even when you're not in the physical, when you transition into non-physical, out of this body, your soul, your spirit of who you are, you know, it's like it's definitely protected. You know, that's definitely the energy that is here. Okay, somebody could have eczema as well. I know, even just for me, my eczema is like, you know, but it's all good. But at the end of the day, you guys are protected no matter what you do, okay? And go out, move fearlessly, walk fearlessly, talk fearlessly, okay? Connect with your chakra systems, okay? And so forth. Get yourself in alignment within yourself, within you, right? Is what I am getting for y'all messages, okay? But yeah, they can't touch you, baby. You can't touch this. Dun-na-na-na. Dun-na-na-na. Can't touch this MC Hammer. Okay, I remember I used to have the hammer pants, baby. I had the black shiny shoes with the big fat sheer like dressy shoestrings and so forth. Man, like that's super, super dope. It looked like ribbons. The shoestrings look like sheer ribbon. Okay, like I remember all of that, man. I remember I had my white socks that folded over too. Also like that Michael Jackson type of energy. But yeah, so Some of you guys could be dancers here as well, you know, performers, all of that. Whoever you are, whatever you do, it's like just trust and believe that you are safe and protected in your home, when you go to work, when people trying to take you off your energy, throw you off your game. It's like that should make you get more focused, okay? So these are your messages. I'm going to leave this here. You guys stay connected and stay tuned in for more motivation, more motivational content, okay, to keep you thinking, to keep you going, to keep you in a positive mindset, to help you manifest, okay, to help you shift for the better, okay, to help you call in your money, to help you be inspired just in your life in general, to uplift your spirits. All of that is right here, okay? I am Motivational LATRICE. Peace.